Hi there, viewers. I'm J-Pool, and welcome to another GNERD Corners News Break. On tonight's first story, we talk about Deadpool. Now, if you know who Deadpool is, he is the Merc with a mouth. And they just announced that Deadpool 2 will start filming early next year. They're talking about casting Cable, and well, a lot of fans say Stephen Lang should be Cable, but then again, there are a lot of other actors that would love to play the character Cable. So we'll see what happens. We'll see the casting. A lot of people love characters like Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead to return to the series because they were such a hit in the first one. So we'll see what happens, but like I said, they'll be filming early next year, and I can't wait because, you know me, I'm a huge Deadpool fan and a cosplayer. Our next story is about CW's The Flash. Now, last season ended with a huge revelation, and for people who haven't seen it yet, I don't want to spoil it, but there is a paradox. That's all I'm going to say. So, we also see Tom Cavanagh's and Violet Bean's characters leave. Well, they have both been confirmed to be on next season of The Flash. So look for them this fall, and maybe we'll see Violet's character, Jessie, finally get her powers so she can be a speedster named Jessie Quick. That will be pretty cool. There'll be a lot of speedsters probably next season, and I'm looking forward to seeing her return. She's a great actor. Here's another interesting story. Now, you know, rumors have been spreading around for a long time that studios have been talking with Marvel/Disney on teaming up with each other, and that was confirmed with Sony and Marvel talking with each other, and finally allowing shared properties. So now we have Spider-Man in the Marvel Universe, finally. We also got some awesome pictures back recently that were taken on the set, showing the new suit of Tom Holland's character's Spider-Man for Spider-Man Homecoming. Now we have Fox talking with Marvel. Now, this has been a rumor spreading around all over the place. People have been saying that they will eventually talk with each other, seeing how much success that Sony right now has with Marvel. But right now, there are talks, and there are quote-unquote still rumor talks, that they will eventually work with each other and work out a deal where they can take their characters and use them in the Marvel Universe. Even though Marvel owns these characters, technically they are licensed out to Fox. So the X-Men series, the Deadpool series, even the Fantastic Four series, which Fox doesn't want to relinquish, are still in the hands of 20th Century Fox. So, if this is true, if this is completely confirmed, then that means that we will be able to see characters like Deadpool or the X-Men fight alongside characters like the Avengers, or, you know, Marvel has a huge, huge platform right now. And that would be awesome if they worked together. I think it would benefit both parties if they did this. It's definitely benefiting Sony working with Marvel. Another big story that happened earlier this week is, well, we had the season finale of Game of Thrones. It was huge. Record-breaking numbers watched the show. And the finale, wow, that was one hell of a finale. We're talking about several characters that we've seen since season 1 get knocked off immediately. Now, for you who have all the viewers who haven't seen it yet, which a lot of people that haven't seen it already had the show spoiled for them, there were major characters that were lost, and there were major revelations as well. We got to see characters that we, hold so dear to our heart be taken from us, and also some characters that we wanted dead for years. We also got some badass special effects, and it's in my opinion, a really satisfying season. I really enjoyed season 6. I think one of the breakout stars, and I've said this on my Facebook so many times, if you go on our J Pool's GNERD Corner Facebook, I post so many memes about it, is the actress Bella Ramsey's character, Lady Lyanna Mormont. She is a fantastic actress, and not only that, but a fantastic character. That she was only in 3 episodes and only spoke in 2, and yet she stole the scenes. That's how good she is, and that is incredible screen presence, in my opinion. Check them out if you can't. The scenes are all on YouTube if you haven't seen them already, and she just blows everybody away with her dialogue and her presence. So, yeah, season 6 was incredible, and along with that news of Game of Thrones with the season finale, we finally got an answer that a lot of fans were dreading. A lot of them knew it was coming, but the producers have announced that there will only be around 13 to 15 episodes left of Game of Thrones, and for next season and season after that, there'll be 2 more seasons. They are splitting them, and very, very short seasons. Everywhere from probably 6 to 7 episode seasons. Yes, for a lot of fans, that makes them weepy, sad, and even for me, it kind of hurts because I don't want the show to end, but they also don't want the show to just keep going. This wasn't their idea in the first place for this show to be an ongoing series. They wanted a completed story. So, I really am looking forward to seeing what else that Game of Thrones can give us. A lot of answers recently, and I know this is kind of a spoiler, but so if you want to go past this really quickly, for people who don't want to know, HBO has confirmed R plus L equals J, and with a family tree diagram. Now that is badass, and that just confirms it for all the book readers and for all the people who watch the show, that yes, R plus L equals J, and for people that don't understand what I'm talking about, hopefully that didn't spoil it for you, and if you're really into Game of Thrones, then you know exactly what I'm talking. Here's a little bit of a surprise renewal, in my opinion, and I actually like the show. It's AMC's Preacher, based on the Garth Ennis books. Now, I got into it with, an open mind, knowing that they could never really go where the books went, because it's AMC. I mean, they can do stuff like in The Walking Dead. They can do, brutal murders and other violent acts, but, they have a limit. AMC surprisingly has surprised me throughout the years of what they can put on television on a cable network and not a premium channel. But still, it's Preacher. I always expected them, when they even announced that they wanted to do a Preacher show, to put it on something like Starz or HBO. The show has surprised me. I really enjoy it. And they just got news that they are renewing the show for a second season. Some shows barely get past their first season unscathed. So I'm looking forward to seeing what else they have in the show. Love the characters in here. If you've been watching Game of Thrones and completely missed Preacher, now's your time to go back and check out Preacher. Now, this television renewal I was expecting because it's one hell of a show. Now, if you like time travel shows, well, you're going to love this one. Based on a movie from the mid-90s called 12 Monkeys. 12 Monkeys is getting a third season. Third season, yes. The first and second seasons or especially the second season, has been good so far. All right, I love the first season. It's a really smart and fun and action-packed show. Like I said, if you're into time traveler or time travel type of television science fiction shows, then you need to check this out. Some people that were originally fans of the movie were kind of iffy because some characters played different genders, and we don't have Madeline Stowe and Bruce Willis in here, but the actors that are playing the characters are really good. And if you haven't picked up the show right now, I believe you can stream it on Hulu, the first season, and maybe Amazon. I gotta check that again. But it's a great show, and you need to watch it if you haven't done it already, because you're missing out. And I can't wait for what they have for the third season. I hope they keep this up with good story writing, and they really don't have to, make fluff episodes. It really hurts a show when they start making fluff episodes, just packed with stuff that's unneeded. Just keep making good television, and we will keep watching. Netflix has been a dominating force in the entertainment industry, and now they have decided to order a new series, and it's a reboot of a 60s science fiction show called Lost in Space. Now, they did a movie, Lost in Space, I believe with William Hurt and Mimi Rogers and Heather Graham. Gary Oldman, that's his name. Gary Oldman. Almost forgot. Yes, that film. It wasn't the greatest film in the world. It was a fun popcorn film, but critics completely destroyed it. And, yeah, like I said, it wasn't the greatest film in the world. But, yeah, they are doing a reboot on Netflix. Netflix is known now as not just a rental service the way they started out, and now not just a streaming service, but they've become their own studio. And they have original shows like Orange is the New Black, House of Cards. They've taken over shows and like Arrested Development and Longmire, and now it's part of their network. So, yes, they have the money, and they have so much. I mean, even if they raise the bill $2 more, which still a lot of people are not very happy about them raising it to $9.99 a month, it's still worth it in my opinion because of the amount of content you're getting per month. So yeah, that's just me. A lot of people out there are not happy with the raise. I enjoyed the original Lost in Space. It had a little bit of camp in it because it was a 60s sci-fi show. But let's see what happens with Netflix. Maybe they put a little more grittiness to it, more realism, sort of like a Battlestar Galactica, maybe. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. I trust Netflix in their decision. They haven't really let me down with any of their show-making decisions, even with their decision to take on gritty Marvel characters that really wouldn't be able to live in the movie universe, even though they all exist in the same universe, because of how literal R-rated some of these characters are. So yeah, when I get more information on the Lost in Space, I will definitely tell all of you. But until then, yeah, I can't wait for Lost in Space on Netflix. This is big news for anybody who has been waiting for a Wreck-It Ralph sequel. Wreck-It Ralph 2 is finally happening. Now, a lot of fans are excited. I checked the internet, and they are, on the day it was announced, everybody was sharing all the information they could about the sequel. Now, the release date is March 9th, 2018. So, we have some time, but at least it's being made. And I love the first one. John C. Reilly is returning. Sarah Silverman hasn't yet signed on, or at least the information out there hasn't gotten out there that she has signed on. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. The first one was good, and we'll see what happens. I heard that it might have to do with him going in the internet, from an arcade machine to the internet. And who knows, we might see other video game characters. A lot of fans wanted to see Mario in the first one. Never got a chance. So maybe we can go into areas like Sony characters and Xbox characters. I think that would be awesome. Now, for all you Harry Potter fans, Tom Felton, who played Draco Malfoy, is joining next season's CW's The Flash. And I hear that he's going to be somewhat of a regular on there. So, that's going to be interesting. He's going to play a CSI there. Let's see. Her name Julian Dorn. Yeah. Julian Dorn. Just look over my screen over here. And yeah, that's going to be interesting, seeing him on The Flash. Of course, Harry Potter fans are always going to see him as Draco. But he's a good actor, and, we can't always typecast characters. We don't know if he's going to be good guy or bad guy right now, or at least I don't. So, I can't wait to see him on The Flash this fall, as well as all the other shows that are coming back this fall. Arrow, The Flash, DC's Legends of Tomorrow, and Supergirl. Now, I think I just kind of scrambled all those guys up. Supergirl is on Monday. On Tuesday we have The Flash. On Wednesday we have Arrow. And on Thursday we have DC's Legends of Tomorrow. Now all we need is something for Friday. Even though Friday is known as the death slot. But yeah, check out Tom Felton on this fall on CW's The Flash. Here's some great news for fans of the first Pacific Rim. Pacific Rim 2 has a release date. Finally has a release date. After getting pushed back so many times and production halted so many times, it's been announced, and also by director Steve S. DeKnight, as well as Guillermo del Toro. They have announced that Pacific Rim 2 will be released February 23rd, 2018. I'm looking forward to this. I love the Pacific Rim series, and I can't wait to see what they have for the sequel, because the way it ended, they sealed up the rift so that the creatures can't come through, but something must happen. So, to allow a sequel to happen. Right now, Charlie Hunnam and Idris Elba, Idris Elba can't come back, but at least Charlie Hunnam right now is an unknown to be in the sequel. It would make sense that he's in the sequel. John Boyega has signed on to the project. Now, for people who know John Boyega, he plays Finn in Star Wars The Force Awakens and the rest of the sequels as well. So, I'm looking forward to it. That's going to be awesome. I love giant robots. I love big kaiju monsters. So, yeah. If you're into that type of thing, and if you love the first Pacific Rim, look forward to the sequel in February of 2018. So many release dates. Yes, the news break tonight has a lot of news that deals with release dates. And this release date originally was going to happen later this year, but they pushed it all the way up to January of 2017. Underworld Blood Wars is hitting theaters January 6th, 2017. Now, some fans are probably frustrated with them pushing the movie back originally from its October release all the way to January. Maybe it was due to shooting scenes again. I don't know, but they pushed the movie back, and it's going to be released in early 2017. Now, for people who don't watch Underworld, it's about vampires and werewolves, and it has Kate Beckinsale, and she's wearing a skin-tight suit. There you go. You just sold to all the guys out there who, if you haven't already seen it, there's like 4 of them already out there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. You get the Underworld, and then Underworld Evolution. You had the prequel, and then Underworld Awakening. So, and we don't get Scott Speedman back. They actually have switched actors for Michael. And no announcement of her daughter, Selena's daughter. So, we'll see if she's actually in this movie, because I can't seem to find her in any of the credits on IMDb or on Wikipedia. But I'm looking forward to this. I love the whole series. I like vampires, I like werewolves, I like supernatural. So, can't wait for this release, and I will definitely be in the theaters to watch this one. Thank you for watching this week's GNERD Corner's News Break. Please subscribe down below here. There should be a little subscribe button. And don't forget to like us on our Facebook at facebook.com/JPoolsGNERDCorner. And we have a Twitter. We also have an Instagram, which mostly consists of cosplay photos that I've taken under the name J Pools Photography. Check out that page too. At facebook.com/JPoolsPhotography. I have some badass photos that I've taken at conventions and photo shoots. And stay tuned for more news breaks. I know I've been a little bit inconsistent with these videos, but I'm going to try to be more consistent and get out more news to you. But I'd like to thank you for watching, and remember to enjoy your chimichanga.